Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Madmen with the Box Live. I am your host, ProfPixel, and if you look to my side, it's also your host, OZChris.
It's me, Mario.
You had no follow-up.
Sorry.
You were trying to come up with something else.
I was trying to come up with something.
And nothing came out.
I thought, Chris Pratt, Mario.
You mean Garfield.
Sorry, oh yeah, he's Garfield now. Okay, we've moved on. He's Garfield.
He'll be back as Mario.
It's me, Garfield. You know,
we're here today to go ahead and, of course, review Survival at the end, so stick around for that. But first, we have to address the news. We actually have news? Yes, indeed.
No, I refuse.
No. Do you have any show and tell first before we get into the news?
No, well, kind of. I got this. I was supposed to show it last week because I got it last week. So yes, I got season 15. I've yet to watch it so far, but I'm excited. Of these stories, I've only seen 3 of them, and I barely remember them, so let's see if they hold up.
Time to take that deep dive back.
Deep dive back.
Now let's go ahead and talk about, of course, the first big thing, which is trailer, which we can't actually show the trailer or listen to the trailer because the BBC and Disney will destroy this live stream. But we can look at this picture.
Not making money anyway, so... Oh no, the billion-dollar company can't monetize from us. Oh no. Oh no. Will someone think of the mega corporations? They're the real victims here. My heart goes out to them.
Monk
Guys, the meddling monk is definitely coming back. He's dressed as a monk.
That's right.
Or like given the stuff in the trailer, stuff that's been mentioned in the 60th, the triad or S triad, which is the words TARDIS. Everyone's like, monk. It's got to be the monk.
They're
because
so silly.
S triad is the word TARDIS jumbled up.
They're so silly. It's actually Sid Rats jumbled up. The warlords are back, boys.
Yeah, but someone's going to be like, the master, because the master and the war chief are obviously the same person.
Nope, we're finally going to break that lie.
I've always been against that theory.
Me too.
If they wanted it to be the master, they should have just put it in there. I know they didn't come up with the idea of the master, but if they...
At this point, though, we've had 60 years of saying that they're separate. So...
yeah.
Alien Ruby.
Well, no, not Alien Ruby, just weird alternate, like, human evolution Ruby. Doing the whole, what happens if I step on a butterfly, like in the past.
Yes.
Which we've had the best version of that is the Simpsons one, where Homer travels back in time. He just accidentally... He squishes on a bug, and then when he keeps messing up and his present time is just constantly changing, he just goes back in time and just starts killing everything, thinking that will make everything better.
That is pretty funny.
No. This trailer is fun. That's what I got from it.
Like it.
I got from the trailer that we're going to have a fun time.
Except when he's screaming out into space.
And promising that nothing bad's going to ever happen to Ruby. Which is funny because everyone's like, oh no, something bad's going to happen to Ruby. And it's like, we know she's coming back for like half of season 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure, maybe something temporarily bad will happen to Ruby, but we know she's coming back. That's kind of the disadvantage of them doing these shorter seasons that film quicker that are filming before the new seasons come out, the previous seasons come out.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking that this is actually 14's TARDIS. It's like, no, I think it's just Something happens. The TARDIS is just left there for
I think
ages.
this is connected to the episode in which they go back in time to the dinosaurs.
I guess. Oh yeah, something happens and
She steps on a bug. She becomes.
no, I was thinking maybe like yeah, that happens, but something happens where they get stranded or they get taken away from the TARDIS, so the TARDIS is just stuck, just waiting in the past.
My ghost monument.
Like Ghost Monument.
I really wanted to go to one singular frame in here, but I don't know.
That one again? No.
No. I don't know why it went to that one. No. There's the one where she is dressed they're in the 60s.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can.
And showing ruined London, which is just London. Is that what you're looking for?
No. I want to go into. Oh, there's Mrs. Flood again. She's back.
That's what I don't like about this trailer, that they used a bit from the Church of Ruby Road in this trailer. I mean, yes, technically it's part of season 1. It's the kind of the prequel. It's to set it up.
They better not get my ass. I just want the cool frame of Ruby being wrapped up in notes.
Hey, what's up? Jess says, you guys need a third host? Man, funny you mentioned that, because we have one. He just never turns up.
Where did he go?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Where did he come from?
Cotton Eye Jimmy.
So unfortunately, because Joe Corallo was very interested in joining us this week because of survival, but he unfortunately cannot make it. But he will be here next week. So you have that to look forward to. Are you saying that the conversation isn't stimulating enough between just the two of us, Jess Puck? Is that what you're saying? I feel like
there's only so much we can say that everyone else has said as well. Trailer good. We like trailer. Looks fun.
Now it won't let me move at all. But anyway,
you need more banter. Don't worry. Once we get to survival, and I tried it, and Pixel tries to say that it's the worst episode ever, we'll get banter.
You'll get Panthers in relation.
They're cheaters.
Yeah, I know, but I can't
get it right.
Go from
get
one
it right.
cat
They're
to
cheaters.
another. Excuse me.
They're cheaters.
No,
it's not called the Panther. It's not called the Panther Planet. It's called the Cheetah Planet.
I was a cheetah. I was a cheetah because I cheated with another cat. So there we go. We see the bantha babies. No, building castles in the sand. So that's pretty much everything to talk about the trailer. There's one cool shot that is going to be in connection with the 60th episode, the Beatles and Jinx Monsoon's. Did we ever get a name for their character?
No, we haven't got a name for. I don't think we have a name.
We just know that they're related to music because they have notes on their dress. And these physical notes reach out and they just grab Ruby. You can see it. It's awesome.
And one thing that we talked about this with Pixel beforehand. Not a single scene in this trailer shows Shooty in his first ever outfit we saw him in. The brown outfit.
Good. I
don't think that outfit
sucked.
I don't think it sucks. It's poor color coordination, but I think it's an alright outfit. The main one that he has now, that he predominantly had in Church of Ruby Road, is much better.
Yes,
I prefer that to be his main one, which seems like it's going to be. Yeah, I find it just so funny. Like, first promo image, first look at Shooty as the Doctor in his outfit, and it's only in one few second scene in the Church of Ruby Road, and we don't see it at all in this trailer.
You know why? They probably did that and then realized, oh, this sucks. And they decided to give him all these cooler costumes. Literally every other costume that he wears, even the kilt in a yellow tank top, is cooler. No offense to Jamie McCrimmon, King of the Kilts, but come on. Kilt and a yellow tank top is better than his original costume.
Jess says the outfit is peak. Which one is the brown one? The original?
The brown on orange on more brown because the coat and pants have to match. What? Ridiculous. It was horrible. There's no peak there. The current outfit is fine with the colors and stuff. The OG.
The OG one's not the best outfit. It's not terrible. I'm not. Unlike
It's
Pixel,
the survival of his outfits.
Unlike Pixel, who thinks it's an abomination against nature, I think it's a fine outfit. It's just poor color coordination with the coat, the pants, and the shirt. Orange and brown are too similar. I don't think they work well together. That's my only issue with that outfit. Other than that, I think it's fine. But the main one he wears in Church of Ruby Road, the striped blue with the blue pants, the brown long brown leather jacket, I think it looks so much better.
And that colorful shirt. Yeah.
Yes. But yes, trailer good. I'm excited. Looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Going to be a good old time. And by the time it comes out, we're probably going to get leaks of season 2.
If you don't like Shooty's outfits, you hate babies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, the leather one is fine. Like we said, the leather one is fine. I'm talking about the brown checkered one. This long brown checkered coat with brown checkered pants and an orange shirt. I could probably find a picture real fast.
Yeah. The first ever one we saw, like, this is Shooty as the Doctor.
Because I don't even know if I can find it. Yeah.
But yeah, Pixel, why do you hate babies?
Listen, the little brats.
They go, where? And I'm like, why are you crying?
Wow.
You don't have to pay taxes, you little shit.
Look at that.
This one. Pixel hates this one. Pixel thinks that this one here broke into his house, had his way with him, drank all of his Baja Blast, and then, I don't know, emptied his bank account. I don't know why he thinks it's such a crime. I think it's fine aside from the orange sweater shirt.
Look at the expression on his face. He looks miserable because he's in such
miserable.
terrible costume. I am, because I have to look at this again. It's such a bad costume, guys.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's fine. I like it aside from the orange shirt. The orange should have been a different color. See, I agree with It's Me GPZ. The pants are based. The boots are based. The jumper is based. The coat I could take or leave.
Well, if the coat's not there, it's a different outfit. The coat's like the main showpiece. The main accessory.
You know, I'm surprised that we haven't... Like, every Doctor has had a coat. Are we ever going to get a Doctor that just wears just the shirt?
Just t-shirt.
Just not even it's just like, oh, that it's just a variation where they just don't have the coat on. It's just they're just wearing the shirt. That Shooty outfit is boring. I would have put a peacock blue sweater instead of the orange mask. Yeah, that's my main issue with it. I don't think it's boring. I just don't like the orange and the brown are too similar.
It's
You just got fucking nerd emoji. If the coat's not there, it's a different outfit. Oh, well, actually,
I think I have that as the description of like my TikTok or something. Chinese spyware. But then how will they pull random shit? of their out of their pockets if they don't have
They-
coats.
Do you not have pockets in your pants?
Cargo pants.
Cargo-
Maybe the first Doctor.
How about we just don't explain, or they just go, just pull it out of their shirt, literally just pull it out of their shirt, or pull it out of their ass, literal pulling it out of their ass, like I don't know, Time Lords. It's bigger on the inside.
Time for us to move on.
I think so. Yes.
Yes. I'm excited to talk about Free Comic Book Day and the new Doctor Who comic that they're going to have with the 15th Doctor and Ruby. And this is the OK cover. This is the best cover.
I really like this cover.
And this is just lazy. It's just a picture of the Cybermen, guys.
What is their obsession with this design of Cybermen? It's not even the current design of Cybermen.
What is that? Because that's on the Cybus ones either.
That's the Nightmare in Silver. That's the Moffat era. I should say, late Smith to Capaldi era design.
Okay, yeah. But this one is very cool. Controversial. I wish it were more controversial. It's me, but a lot of people, don't like the logo like I do. I like it. I like the diamond, and I like I'm fine with this. I think making the Doctor part gray is a weird choice, but I like the Doctor Who logo. Like how bold it is. Like, it's nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get this, and I'm definitely going to try to get this cover because this is the best cover. I would like to get awesome.
The Cybermen of all the ages. Yep.
I would read that and then frame that and then put it on my wall.
Jess asked, do you think we will get new Cybermen designs? I don't know.
The one thing that I can say about Chibnall's Cybermen is they actually didn't look terrible. They looked like a good mix between classic big heads and...
I do like the classic-esque. As we see in the GIF on the right-hand side, I do like the classic, like invasion-esque helmet design.
Yeah. It's a good...
I just don't like the spikes. I think the spikes are just such a weird choice for them. Like the spikes on like their arms and bits of their like shoulders and legs. I don't like the spikes.
Didn't notice it. Wait. Breaking new 15th Doctor. Running for 4 issues.
Yes.
So maybe they're testing the waters to see if it's viable for a comic again. A lot of people loved those comics. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know why they just, no more. No more.
You know why everyone loved them? Because on the 13th Doctor one, there was Yassified Graham. That's why they loved him.
The only reason that 13 has a Christmas special is because of the Titan book. And you know what? It's not bad. It's really not bad. One thing I could tell immediately is that we traded our homegrown talented VFX artist for an overworked underpaid mass studio VFX artist. The intros rushed, the logos rushed. I disagree.
I just think
I watched that.
The logo just being essentially just a PNG is the only thing I'm like, that could have been put in better. But I'm fine with the rest of the intro.
Even I'm fine with it because after it comes up, it separates in that way. The who, and it's fine. I don't know.
Nothing will ever top Series 5. Series 5, Series 6. Lightning. Except from the times when they didn't have the sound effect for the lightning. So it's just like, it hits it, but it's like...
lightning doesn't have a sound, right?
I don't care.
That's not how lightning works. You will hear the thunder often.
Fine, then it's thunder in the vortex.
Yes, you want the thunder to
Actually,
exactly,
well,
which
actually.
is not how lightning works.
Here we go. Here we go. Fucking
Yeah, here we go again. Go
Well,
ahead,
actually,
nerd emoji.
actually, Professor Pixel. Lightning doesn't produce sound. That's you're probably associating it with thunder.
Thunder. Feel the thunder.
Maranya says the Doctor Who trade dress on the comic book is boring. It looks like someone took boring typefaces and mushed them together.
I like the Who. I really do. It's just that they decided to make the Doctor part gray.
It's me, GBC says the very first shot of the TARDIS in the vortex is atrocious lighting. Camera did a thing like it was sprinting in Minecraft, and the TARDIS looked like it was a viewport render.
I don't see that at all. Not at all. It's me. Not at all. Like
if we want to talk about terrible shots and VFX and effects in a Doctor Who intro, Series 7B with the PNGs, the PNG stars, and it's like planets or gases or whatever.
You gotta calm down, man.
I do not like Series 7B. Is
yeah.
Not a. You're like, hey, we had peak with 5 and 6. You kind of messed it up for no reason for 7A, and then you completely replaced it with a worst option in 7B.
The rest of the cover is good, and the shooty outfit is much better with the blue pants. And yes, it is. See.
Yeah, this is. I will agree. This outfit is much better.
Sorry, I had to take a hot blur.
Yeah, it's the logo that's boring. Yeah, I think it's the fact that it's just the word Doctor is just grayed. So instead of it all in like one color or one style together, it's two different styles.
You know Eric's being what is
I
it?
don't care.
Because he's not a fan of Doctor Who. He's a fan of me.
Imagine being a fan of Torchwood.
No, torturing me.
Oh, torturing you. I thought you said Torchwood.
Let's talk about AI and the lack of AI because they realized.
So after everyone was rightfully mad at them saying they're going to use AI to help promote Doctor Who because the BBC is incredibly fucking lazy. They were terrible at marketing beforehand, and then they decided to like step it up a notch. After everyone complained about it, and rightfully so, they announced that they will stop using AI for Doctor Who promotion following fan complaints. And now they have gone that apparently on like the Doctor Who like newsletter, they're now promoting it. They're now promoting Doctor Who. It's like, wow, it took you making a dumb decision and people complaining to do one aspect of your jobs.
Yeah.
Like really.
We think this was going to happen though.
What? That was still going to do it?
We're going to go back.
I don't know.
I thought I said that whenever we talked about it. Was it last week?
It was like last week or the week before.
Because it was just so stupid. It was so ridiculously stupid.
It's like, oh, we need to use AI to promote the show. And it's like,
do you
really? I don't feel like it's not that hard to promote the show.
It's Doctor Who.
It's just on Disney Plus. That's doing half of your job already.
Yep. And wasn't it testing it for promotions for the BBC with Doctor Who? Not a worldwide thing, though.
Yeah, it's just for the UK. Yeah.
Oh, wow. The people that have watched the show for 60 years. Be angry about that, UK. Don't be angry because you get a standard midnight release.
I watch this, Governor. You're using this artificial intelligence.
Why? Why on earth would you use AI? Why? Banned.
Finally, BBC doing something smart. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought that this was possible for them?
But because
Well, to be fair, they're only doing this because of backlash. If they were actually smart, they wouldn't have done it. So I'll take back. I'll take that back because I'll rescind my praise because you're only going back on it because no one liked you.
You're only getting praised because you were doing something stupid in the first place and then didn't. So
yeah.
Okay. One last thing. Big Finish has announced the War Doctor rises. The War Doctor begins. It's over. But now he rises. About 5 o'clock in the morning. He has to get ready for work. Brush his teeth.
He's an old man. He's not getting up at 5 in the morning. He's a young old man.
But how else is he going to watch the new episode of Doctor Who over in the UK if he doesn't get up really early?
Well, he has to get up at 11:59, so he could watch it at 12.
Right at midnight. That's right.
Right at midnight, because he's a true fan.
And then he's thinking about the time online.
Yes. But yes, starting in August, the War Doctor returns for his new series, The War Doctor Rises. The first box set due for release in August. Least surprising news ever.
Yeah. They already implied that they were going to be doing more War Doctor stuff. Jonathan Carley does a fantastic job as the War Doctor. We love him. It's great. Yeah.
Yes. Nice. As Jonathan Carley says, the War Doctor Begins was about the character finding himself. Now he's going to have a harder edge because he's learned to let go of the past identity. Now he's on a mission to deliver what he set out to do.
Kill everything.
War crimes. He's going to commit
war crimes. Okay. That's pretty much all we can really say about it.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I enjoyed the War Doctor Begins series.
And now you're rising. Simple, elegant.
Ryan, you said, yep, simple, elegant. You should make that the trade dress consistent all over the War Doctor storylines. They won't.
They won't, no.
Actually, no, they will.
Actually, yeah, because the Begins did the same thing. You're right.
But actually, hang on. Let me check it because when they... No, they won't actually. Because when they... Oh, yeah. Can't wait for the War Doctor Returns, the War Doctor Forever, the War Doctor and Robin, the War Doctor versus Superman Dawn of Justice.
Patiently waiting the Lego War Doctor movie.
I was going to say, they might keep that as the trade dress, but when they got the new logo, they made the stupidest decision of, like, the actual title of the series was no longer on the box sets. Like on the covers, it would just say Doctor Who, and then the title of the story or of the box set, not the series itself. Actually, let me go. I think I've got one. Let me go find it.
He's gone now. We're alone. It's time for me to prepare you for us talking about survival. See, survival as cat people, and that alone is terrifying. It's terrifying, not in a good way, very bad way. There was a Cats poster in there, and Cats is one of the worst Broadway musicals of all time.
Why are we talking about Cats?
Horrible. I'm prepared.
For James Corden, who was in Doctor Who.
It's not James Corden's fault. This one wasn't his fault. Like, he wasn't a good part of it. But you know what?
I beg to differ. Everything's his fault. All right.
He did not beat Cats.
So, fourth release of The War Doctor Begins. Whole thing on that.
Just make you a big boy.
I'm a big boy. So, so it says there, even though it's a bit small, it says Doctor Who, the series title, The War Doctor Begins, and then the title of the box set, He Who Fights with Monsters. But when they got the new Doctor Who logo for like the 60th anniversary onwards, that's what it was just changed to. It's just Doctor Who. and then the box set's title. It's not even on the spine. You just have to go by like the cover and be like, yeah, that's the War Doctor. It's the War Doctor Begins series. It doesn't. They got rid of like the series title. The series title on the box sets. It's such a weird choice because they wanted to fit the bloody logo onto it.
Which just make the logo a little smaller and you can fit it. Because that really has it. The War Doctor Begins on that first logo is super small. So it's like...
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Connor? Connor from the 50% podcast. Madmon with a hot box.
Madmon.
I'm telling you, weather here is kind of crazy. Past few days it's been raining, so it's cold. Now it's not. So it's cool to hot. Bit of a mix. So a bit weirdly inconsistent with the weather. All right. Before we move on, I'm going to move these back.
Okay. So what I was saying, Cats is a horrible Broadway musical, but they did show a poster of Cats in that episode of Doctor Who. It's a precursor to go ahead and let you know you don't want to see this episode.
What are you talking? Hey, shut up. It's me. GBC says, I sold my house to support my Big Finish addiction. I'm starting to scale back. A lot of their decisions, we've talked about this a few times, a lot of their decisions with like how they're releasing box sets now, I'm not a big fan of them like releasing them separately. Because they're like, well, people kind of don't like the box set formula, so it's like, yeah, let's make it worse by just releasing a box set in separate releases.
Yeah.
Good one, Nick. Nick Briggs just loves stories, man. He just loves stories. He just really loves stories. That's all that matters in the end. Stories.
At least
Big Finish.
Money correctly.
Big Finish. For the love of stories. Huh?
Don't you work at a store?
Yes, I do.
So, well, we work with...
I get paid regardless.
No, not that. But when you have to rub money to make sure that, like, feel that it's real sometimes.
I don't work with physical cash.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. I do. And, this is how you rub money. You gotta... You don't just move your middle finger.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
Oh, I love Big Finish.
I love parts of Big Finish, but a lot of their just business decision-wise, not liking a lot of their decisions.
Well, they can't do that. It's me, GPZ, because nobody listens to the radio.
What's the radio?
Radio? They listen to podcasts now, which is why they have... Oh, we could have talked about that too. Tomorrow, the first... what is it called?
Into the TARDIS, I think it was called.
The TARDIS, hosted by the 6th Doctor himself, Colin Baker, goes ahead and releases its first story, a 10th Doctor and Donna story, just because.
I want Colin Baker to talk about Zagreus. I think it'd be pretty funny. Just him trying to understand Zagreus. It would be pretty funny.
Now let's talk about fucking cats.
Cats. Meow.
You lead us into it because I'm going to
hang on. I gotta get the page up. I gotta do this professionally. Okay, professionally. So
I take another bite of my.
So no eating.
I'm doing it. It's happening.
Eating on this stream. What are we, a Twitch streamer? Reacting to something? Why don't we just put like an hour-long video just behind us and we just both leave the room? We'll watch all those views fucking come in.
That's what we'll do.
That's what we'll do. And then when we are here, we're just eating and watching it. Or we'll say like, or we'll react very simply like, wow, Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's crazy how I finished.
Yo, Chad Lord, thanks for the sub.
We're talking about the last Doctor Who story.
Yes, okay, fine.
Who ended?
Okay. So, Survival, which is the 4th serial in season 27, the last season of Classic Who, making this the last episode of Classic Who, not counting the Doctor Who TV movie. It is comprised of approximately 25-minute episodes. It sees the Doctor and Ace return to Perivale, to Ace's home, where it is infested by cats. Meow. And the return of the Doctor's arch nemesis, the monster.
Meowster.
That Meowster. God damn it. Fuck, why the fuck did I know you were going to say that? Oh.
This episode does not have bad concepts. It does not have bad concepts. You know what? Sentient planet that feeds off of the spirit of the people living on it. Fine concept. Cool even. Cheetah people. Why?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the cheetah people.
And then the Kitlings come in. Oh, the planet has created the Kitlings to go ahead and find these things to feast upon it. What? What? And you know, actually, the Kitlings are probably one of the coolest parts about it because they got those sharp, jagged teeth. That little puppet is cool. I like it. But it's just it always implied in that first episode that the cat just got like really big and started chasing him. But instead, it was a cheetah person on a horse because the planet has horses too. What if the horses fight? Do you think it worsens the state of the planet? Maybe the horses should have broken peace between the cheetah people. Oh,
Apparently not.
They're a playful species, Doctor. But they get so hungry, starving. Frickin' cats.
I don't know why you're so hung up on just the cats.
The cats! Why?
We have cat people in New Who. Do you have a problem with them?
No, because as weird as it is, the genetic modification of people into cats is a different thing entirely. They aren't. Oh, God. Chat, that's crazy. Chat. So let's go ahead and take the cats out of it. It's just the delivery of the episode. It doesn't work for me. It feels lackluster overall. Because, like I said, the concept itself is fine. You could make a decent episode out of it. But I just feel like fucking nerd emoji in me again. Really?
Well, actually.
It's different. It's not implying that a planet decides I like cats and I'm going to make people that are cats out of actual people using the spirit of Meowth. It's. I'm trying to think of a good thing to talk about in this episode. The Master is there, and he talks about being contaminated, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, you have to be a fucking cat person. I'm sorry, Master. That really sucks. That really sucks that this is going to be your last story.
At least he gets to do something different than essentially trying to be like Roger Delgado.
Yeah. But even then, like his whole no, I don't think that's fair to Anthony Ainley. I don't like his master is different. I know they designed him to look the same because that was the master design. But his performance as the master is just, it's got something.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. He is my favorite classic master. Roger Delgado is great. He's the OG. He's fantastic. But Anthony's master was the one that I was introduced to. So I have a soft spot for him.
I'm not going to say your comment. He does.
Funny choice of words put together. But no, yeah, it's an okay episode. It's an okay serial. It's something where the concepts are fine, good. It's just the execution
is bad.
Looking at the behind the scenes, like the actual cheetah people weren't supposed to be full cheetah, as the writer's original conception of the cheetah people had been as basically human creatures, albeit with cat-like eyes and fangs and perhaps a vaguely feline mouth. They weren't supposed to be full anthropomorphic cheetahs.
Responsible for the creation of far too many furries, is what I hear.
The master became one of them. He's on his way. A man's allowed to experiment.
If I'm forced to be this doctor, then I will use it. Finally destroy you. If we fight like animals, we die like animals.
As It's Me GBC says, it's better that way. Imagine survival with a bunch of cat boys.
They weren't cat girls. There were girl cats.
They were the cheetah girls.
They went on a world tour.
See, I'm fine with the cheetah people. It's just there's good ideas. It's just the execution could have been better. Like
it's entirely better.
Like there was definitely something they were trying to set up with the character Midge. It just wasn't fully fleshed out properly. He's the one that the master recruits.
Yeah, I know. And then he dies.
Yeah, but his death is literally the master's like, you know what to do, and Midge is just like,
die.
Ceases to exist. Which also, looking in men scenes, the original plan was that because he failed, the master would have used those other infected men to tear him apart instead. Which I felt like would have been they didn't do it because that would have been too gruesome for TV, but I feel like that fits more with the whole theme. It's Me GB says, so did Ace have a relationship with the Catwoman or something? I was confused. No, but there are implications. I think that's what they were trying to imply, that there was the theme of that.
I struggled to see that one. It felt like a stretch because even then the whole you are my sister, we can hunt was because Midge. No, not Midge. Sorry, not Midge. With Kara.
Kara. It's Kara.
Kara was that Kara was also a human turned cat person that just had more of herself. It wasn't for any reason. There's no reason. She just is that way. And then, she likes the hunt. Tries to lead Ace into the hunt, but Ace is able to use her will and not fall complete prey to the cheetah planet.
Yeah.
I just didn't I could see her being sad because they did have a bond, but it wasn't this is my cheetah girlfriend. It just felt like a stretch.
It's VGB says, so Ace was definitely flirting with the girl from Battlefield? Probably.
That I can't remember Battlefield well enough to say anything, but that's just separate to this. I always hear the cheetah one though when people talk about Ace, and I'm just like, I don't see it.
There's supposed to be like underlying. I think that the whole thing is like there is underlying themes, but it's not like it's that's supposed to be they're supposed to get together. There's a lot of themes.
It feels like someone put on underlying themes that just it doesn't hit. Just like this episode. It just doesn't hit. And this is the finale. It's Doctor Who's done after this. There's no more Doctor Who. We don't have.
What are you talking about? There's definitely
Doctor Who ended at that moment. But can you imagine? I just can't, because both of us are too young to know. Can you imagine you're still holding on as a fan of Doctor Who? And then you get that. Come on, Ace. Let's go. The end. And you're just like, what are you doing?
There's been worse. There have been worse. There have been worse episodes. There have been more boring episodes. This isn't the worst.
It's really not good though. It's really not good.
It's okay. I like it for what it is. It could definitely be better. I like it for what it is. Come on, Ace. We have work to do.
We have to find a better adventure after this.
Which, unfortunately, timeline-wise, would make it would go lead into Virgin New Adventures, which would be Time Worm Genesis, which isn't any better. It's not good. That's their next adventure, technically.
I wanna this needs me to smoke. 2005 is just overfunded fanfic. When Stephen Moffat said that line at the music what was it? The exhibition for 60 years of Doctor Who. When he said that was hilarious. We don't think that any of this is actually canon. This is just our fan.
Just fanfic.
Just a lot for fan fiction. Okay.
So fun fact, in case you didn't know, Pixel, Kara is portrayed by Lisa Bauman.
I didn't know that.
Miss Bernie Summerfield herself would go on to be Bernie Summerfield. Fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Fun fact.
I was going to bring that up, but it's just...
Oh, is it named after the Virgin New
Adventures is named after that?
No, I know. I'm getting
a pixel finger for you. Jeez.
I don't know. You're not helping yourself with that Slytherin shirt.
Okay.
You're either giving off virgin or I'm secretly a villain.
Secretly a villain?
Because you're a Slytherin. Because, apparently, according to JK, if you're in Slytherin, you're just predisposed to be a fucking terrible person.
That's not true.
Except for Snape.
Well, I mean, that is a pretty big thing. And then, there are other Slytherins that aren't just pure evil. But that's another topic. Talking about Doctor... It's so secret. Pixel is a villain.
He's the well actually villain. You come in and ruin your fun with facts. Actually, not all of Slytherin were evil. There was a few peas in the pod.
Okay. Anyway, I guess we should give a ranking to this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, I like it. I think I'm just more nostalgic for it because it's the end. It's the last Doctor Who, like classic Doctor Who episode. It's a story that has ideas that could have been executed better. But given that this is the end, and I'm just guessing, they couldn't. Oh well.
Yeah.
Pixel, who's living like an animal.
I'll give it. I'll be a little generous because the concepts, like I said, they aren't bad. When we talked about sequel episodes of Classic Who, this story you could easily make a good sequel out of, but this story just isn't executed well at all. So I'm going to give it a 4.
4. Ooh.
That's. I feel like I could go lower because I was just sitting out there. I was watching it. Like, no, I remembered not liking this, and you know what? I still don't.
Imagine being wrong. Now I know how Jimmy feels. Imagine being wrong. You say this when something like Colony in Space exists, which is the most overhyped, boring Doctor Who episode of all time. I do not know how people can say that Colony in Space is really good. That's Third Doctor, Joe, and the Master.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
It's where they go to a colony
in space. Yes.
In space, and it's like really boring until the Master shows up, which is like maybe the last 2 episodes. So it could be worse, Pixel.
Did we talk about
not everything could be a masterpiece like Sleep No More.
I love Sleep No More. See, Sleep No More, a lot of people have a problem with the execution of that one, but I like the execution of it. I like them doing the lost found media style. I thought it was neat in the fact that the camera was the sleep dust that was already in their own eye. Where are the cameras coming from? Because the Sandmen were watching them like, all throughout it. And then you know what? The Sandmen get to us. But we don't know because we don't get the sequel. Mark Gatiss, sweet baby boy, where is my sequel?
Yeah, the sequel, Enter Sandman.
No.
And it's just 45 minutes of just Mark Gatiss singing Enter Sandman. It's just him going like exit light. It's me, GB says there are only 3 Doctor Who stories I downright hate. The Web Planet. That goes without saying. Warriors of the Deep. It has been so long since I've watched Warriors of the Deep. I know I didn't like it, but I can't remember it. The Battle of Rankscore Av Coloss. That is just a bad finale in general. Here's our big bad who was in the first episode. Didn't really set him up, but here he is. It's the Tooth Fairy.
Tim Shaw.
It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson's The Tooth Fairy.
No, that's John Cena.
Cena.
Sorry.
Hey, only one of those two is a good actor, and it's definitely not The Rock.
But he's Moana. No, he's not. He's Maui from Moana.
He's Maui.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but he's also very stuck up.
I know.
I can't lose. Okay. Good job changing the hierarchy of the DC universe. Also, my favorite episode of all time is The Seeds of Doom.
Well,
you should do a review sometime.
We have to wait for Landry for that. Whenever we do it, Landry has to be involved because that's one of his.
That's his story.
That's his
baby.
It'd be like if they did, if we did a Sleep No More and I wasn't here.
Oh, I wasn't here. You can't do it without either of us. He's going to do it, Jimmy. He doesn't appreciate art.
Number one Mark Gatiss fan.
Yeah, that's true.
Landry doesn't have the worst opinions. He has separate opinions that are categorized into different ranks.
When it comes to Seeds of Doom, he's definitely not going to have the worst opinions because it's one of his favorite stories.
Yeah, he loves it.
Given the fact that he wrote his own like fanfic sequel.
Yeah,
he pitched a comic sequel to it.
Yeah, I got to read some of it. It was good, but some things just never emerge. He embodies the 1980s fan intelligence.
He's no Jimmy.
Let's not talk about Jimmy's opinions. He's not here. He'll let us know he'll let us know his opinions anyway, though. But that's pretty much it. We want to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. We had a good time this week. Yep, you did too. We'll be back next week for whatever the hell we're talking about. We're going to decide right now. Offline. You're going to have to just wait and see. It kills you, doesn't it?
I hope it's Sleep No More.
Good night, everybody. ALLONS-Y!